Today we are heading back to the Philippines at last, so we've got to get a taxi from my family's place to the bus station, then we're going to get the bus down to Heathrow Airport, and then we're going to wait around in the airport. We'll show you what it's like traveling under Covid-19 restrictions at the moment, and then we're going to fly out to Manila, and then transfer at Manila down to Cebu, and we'll do all the quarantine and stuff. So come along, see what it's like to fly, and we'll show you around the plane and stuff, and we'll see you at the other side.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi, Sophia. You alright?
Drinking of alcohol is not permitted anywhere on this location.
Yeah. Sophia, what we doing? Huh? We waiting for the bus? Going to the airport. Yeah.
Got another bus first, don't we? One by the window, one by the window. Middle by daddy or middle by the... By me,
How about me?
we can swap. We can always swap, can't we? It's big enough for us.
Hi guys. We're waiting for the second bus going to Heathrow Airport.
This is Milton Keynes.
Ay, sorry. Just gonna check in now. Hi! Excited!
So we were supposed to be vlogging, weren't we? The flight to the Philippines. Here's what happened. We got to the airport and we went to check in. Bearing in mind that we booked a ticket from Heathrow direct through to Cebu, and we booked it like 3 days ago. And Philippines Airlines didn't think to tell us that the flight from London to Manila and then Manila to Cebu, the Manila to Cebu bit you're not allowed to do until you quarantine in Manila. They didn't tell us that. There was no warning on the website, although they told me there was, but there wasn't. I run websites, that's like what I do. So I didn't see it at all. It wasn't in there. They didn't notify us when we booked the ticket, and it was booked all as one, so straight through from London to Cebu via Manila. They didn't tell us that that's not possible, that you'll have to quarantine in Manila. So just let anyone know who's thinking of doing that. And then obviously we were asking about, well, what can we do? Do we have to quarantine in Manila for 2 days, sort of 24, 48 hours until you get the results of the COVID-19 test back. And no one could tell us whether it was that or whether it was a 14-day quarantine. Literally no one had any information. There were no staff from Philippines Airlines running the check-in desks. It was all agency staff. One of them was rude to me straight away, even though I was trying to be polite, even though I was annoyed. And then, so we got told that we couldn't do that. So then we went to see about perhaps changing the flights or cancelling it. And the guy there, again, agency staff, even though it's a Philippines Airlines banner across above the desk, it was still agency staff. He just kept laughing and smiling. Didn't really understand the situation. I asked him, what's the actual information then? And he said, we're not privy to that, we don't know. You need to go on the Philippines government website, which we all know crap and never gets updated anyway. I said, well, surely you're Philippines Airlines, so you should have someone who is employed purely to get the latest updates from the Philippine government, liaise with them, and then be able to pass the information on to the customers. No, we're just agency staff. Basically, we don't give a toss, is what they were basically saying. So we decided we were going to take a risk and fly to Manila and then do the quarantine, whatever it was going to be. We were going to try and just, hopefully do the quarantine in Manila, hoping that it was going to be the 48 hours for the COVID-19 results, because there was one member of staff who was quite useful and quite nice. So then we went to do it, and I read on the Philippine government website that obviously foreign nationals aren't allowed into the Philippines at the moment unless they're the spouse, and you have to prove that you're married, so you have to bring the marriage certificate. So I brought that, and then they told me, no, you have to have pre-applied for a visa. So anyway, enough of that. Basically, Philippines Airlines are the biggest bag of shit in the world because they let you book flights even though you cannot actually get on those flights. You're going to be quarantined in Manila when you're trying to get to Cebu. They don't have any actual staff at the check-in counters or at the Philippine Airlines help desk in Heathrow Airport. They had no staff there at all. It was just agency staff who don't know their arse from their elbow, so what's the point in them? You may as well not have anyone. And then when it all does go wrong, they don't know what the refund process is. He doesn't know because we did an upgrade to business class separately with Philippines Airlines, but we booked through a travel agent for the original flight. He doesn't know whether I should cancel with the travel agent first or whether I should cancel the business class upgrade first. And then if we do get the cancellations all done properly, Philippines Airlines are claiming that it's going to take 4 months to get the refund. Which we all know it's not because they've got a lot of refunds to process, it's because they've got no cash flow and they don't want to give everyone the cash back straight away because they won't have enough money to keep the business going because they can't organise a piss up in a brewery. So we're taking it anyway as a sign that we shouldn't be on that plane. I hope everything's okay with the flight. We're going to go away now. I think we're going to have a night in a hotel in London, and I lose my money on the hotel that I've got booked in Cebu, and we'll go with Emirates or an airline that can organise things properly. So yeah, that's the update. So we might go swimming later in the swimming pool. Anything to add? Nothing apart from what a bunch of... So it's been a stressful day, but we ended up staying at the Radisson Red in Heathrow, or near Heathrow. I'm just quickly chatting to one of the receptionists. She's really, really friendly, really nice. It's nice to speak to staff who know what they're talking about. So we ordered a bottle of Prosecco just to try and relax, and they ended up giving it to us on the house because they saw I told them what Philippine Airlines had been like today. They were a nightmare. So thank you to Hayley and all the staff at Radisson Red at Heathrow. Really appreciate it. We drank about half of it now, so I'm starting to relax a bit.
Here. Gonna get hubog today. The staff here in Radisson, what is it? Radisson Red?
I definitely recommend it. The staff are really nice.
The staff is...
And not just because they gave us free Prosecco, I mean they're all friendly, smiling, saying hello.
Yeah, and it's clean and...
Clean.
The food is ready, so quick no?
Yeah,
20 minutes?
Got a swimming pool, which we'll go down to later.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the swimming pool, yay! Your mom's a fish.
Gonna go go to the swimming pool, and now I wish I hadn't eaten so much food. because my belly's massive.
there is sexy. It's got like a big belly. Is the sexy.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm very
it's
sexy.
Service. Food delivery.
Yeah, it's nice.
And later we're going to swimming
I'm gonna wear my
pool.
bikini.
Daddy's gonna wear. This is like what's this? Chicken wings and burger and
Chicken wings, cheeseburger, and
pizza.
margarita.
Okay, let's eat. Then later go swimming pool.
Oh, really?
We change in there, Sophia. Hi guys, where are you going?
I'll tell you where we're not going. We're not going to the Philippines.
Where are you going? Oi.
Swimming in the UK.
In the UK?
It's not broken.
Are you wearing mask when you go swimming?
We're still in the UK because the Philippines government don't know how to do a website. If they want to pay me to do one for them, I'll do it. It'll cost them a lot more.
Okay. What can you do? Just go to the swimming pool. And we need to wear mask.
But not in the swimming pool.
Yes. Hi Sophia, are you excited? Oh my god.
This is your holiday, you know, we weren't joking about getting through. We're just coming to London to go to a swimming pool. This one, yeah.
We are.
I don't know where the pool is. Oh, there, no. Here we go.
Hi Sophia. Wow, he climbing. Sophia, finish na tabi. Finish na ta.
No.
Let's go.
No.
Why? You want to stay here for long?
I want to go on the pavement.
We need to go now. You don't have time.
No, Mommy.
Okay. We stay a little bit, like 20 minutes, okay?
No, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Song so wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse for your design.